So what I'm doing now is polishing up the panel because I'm going to use a tool which is called the Spectro, and the Spectro actually reads the paint to help us give us a little bit more of a accurate reading. So this is the Spectro. It's not binoculars. Basically it has some cameras inside, reads the paint, and it's going to give us the best match possible. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm holding the Spectro flat to the panel to get a reading of the color. Okay, so I've chucked the color code in on the computer with the Spectro reading, and I have 2 variants here. This is surprising for me because usually there could be 5, 6, 7, even more variants with one color code. So it's good that we've only got 2 to choose from. So here's a perfect example of a color code that has a lot of variants. This is deep black, Volkswagen color, and there are numerous amount of different variants in this color code. So you can see this one's a little bit redder, this one's bluer, dark, yellow, dark, blue. And even if we choose the perfect variant that looks the closest to your color, it still might not be perfect. We still might need to put a little bit of adjustment to get it a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, and spray that out multiple times until we get it as close as possible. So you can see with this variant, it will come up with a mixture of colors that we put in. Now, if I go into the other variant, you can see that the formula changes. So this is why you can get differences in colors, because obviously putting a different mixture of colors is going to change the color a lot. So right here you can see all of our tinters, and this is what makes up the color. So I'll go ahead and make these 2 up and I'll show you the difference. So we've just made the 2 colors, the 2 variants. One looks a little bit darker to me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray them both out, and then we can see exactly how different they are. So this is a spray out card. You can see that there's a black line on the spray out card. That's just to see if the color has covered. So how many coats it's going to take to cover, because this will be a little bit transparent, which you'll see. So we have the 2 spray out cards. You can see on the left it looks a little bit green, and then on the side it's a bit darker than the card on the right. So this particular color code only had 2 different variants. Other color codes could have way more than that, 5, 6, 7, 8 different variants, and they could be, you know, a little bit darker or a little bit lighter. And that's why it's not just as simple as using a color code to find your perfect paint color.